All right, gonna hop into another swing check here from my buddy Frederick. First things first, overall posture and setup looks pretty good. Now the side camera angle is not the best. Ideally, it would be positioned more kind of like hip height, but I can tell that the camera's kind of on the ground. But we're gonna make the most of this. So as we take the club back, club goes into a really good position with the hands there. Get you up to the top of the golf swing. At the top of the golf swing, you have a lot of good things going on, but there's a couple of key things here I'd like to point out. So the first thing is going to be how straight your back knee is. When you lock your back knee out like that, what that's doing is it's going to push your upper body kind of more to your right side, and so your weight is shifting forward at the top. And that's also taking a lot of the pressure out of the muscles and putting it in the joint of that leg, which if it's in the joint, it's not going to be as explosive as it would be if it was still in the muscles. So what I would recommend is kind of still keeping some bend in this back knee joint to help you kind of load into your left side at the top of the golf swing, and then that gives you something to push off of like a pitcher's mound in baseball. Now, as you start your downswing here, you do a pretty good job of shallowing out the club. Again, this angle's a little off, but it looks pretty close to that parallel position to the primary swing plane line. And then you're starting your hip rotation, getting you into that hitting zone, and then into your release and follow through there. I can see you're hitting a nice little draw, which is great. Okay. Getting you into this front view, you can see here because that back knee is locking out, you can see your chest and your shoulders kind of already shifting towards the target a little too early there. Instead, I would say stay back a second longer and really load into that back kneecap, then explode off of it. But everything else looks really good here. One last thing I would recommend is at the hitting zone, you can see your shoulder angle is about right here. I'd like to see that shoulder angle drop down just a tad bit more. So your left shoulder dropping more into the ground is going to help eliminate the little bit of flip motion that you have here going past. You can see the club is getting out in front of your hands a little bit in that position. So this angle here is causing a slight flip, and that's just because your left shoulder isn't dropping down fast enough. So really drive that left shoulder down and through, and you'll be good to go. Everything else looks really good here, Frederick. Hope that helps. As always, aim small, swing smooth. Peace.